reached the gold medal match against Vassiliy Jirov of Kazakhstan. Let's pick up the action at the top of round 2 at the Alexander Memorial Coliseum.
On to round 2, Marv Albert with Al Bernstein. Aesthetically, it was not pretty for Antonio Tarver in round number 1, but he is off to the early lead.
He's ahead 4-2 primarily because of those jabs and straight left hands. There's the straight left. He's leaning in with that punch, though, and they're not happy about that.
And a caution to the corner of Jirov for the excessive coaching. Antonio Tarver, 27 years old, out of Orlando, Florida. The last American to win gold in this weight class, Andrew Maynard in Seoul back in 1988. And Evander Holyfield took the bronze in '84 in that controversial bout.
It's been a long road for Tarver, as we showed you in the highlight piece on him, and he is very conscious of the pressure that's on him. He has been talked about as the gold medal winner in this weight division for a long time. He's beaten everybody in the weight division at least once, in some cases a couple of times.
Yes, he has come into the Olympic Games as the golden hope of the United States team. A minute gone by in round 2.
Jirov, against all his other opponents, was aggressive, coming in, going after him. He knows the power of Tarver.
Well, that first flurry did not score, but then Tarver was able to land, and now you can hear the reaction from the crowd as Tarver has come through with scoring left hands.
Tarver needs punching room. He's landing well with the left hand, but would land better if he took a step back.
Jirov having trouble getting off the ropes. We could get a standing 8 right here. Referee Gordon Henry was thinking about it. And that's a push or a slip.
That's as aggressive as we've seen Antonio Tarver throughout the Olympics. Not everything was effective there, but he surely did get some points.
1 minute remaining in the second round. Oh, a series of wild attempts by Vassiliy Jirov.
Antonio Tarver has been able to land the straight left almost whenever he wants. If he would just throw that punch with conviction, I think he would knock Jirov down and possibly out. There's the Jirov that we've seen in this competition, Marv, throwing the jab, getting inside, and then ripping shots to the body and the head. Although we haven't seen it in this match, he is capable of that.
Well, as you mentioned earlier, they did meet once before in the World Championships in Berlin last year, and Tarver won by virtue of a 9-6 decision. Good finish to the second round for Vassiliy Jirov. This a close bout.
You will be called private.
1-2. I didn't put the hook with me.
Where's the water? Come down.
Yes,
they want the 1-2 combination, then the hook. This is uncharacteristic of Tarver. A lot of those punches not landing, though some of the straight lefts are getting in. There's one that got in. Usually he will take a step back, measure his opponent, and throw 3 or 4 punches. In this case, he just went after Jirov.
Crowd reacting to the flurries, the combinations thrown by Antonio Tarver, but the blow must be connected with the target area, the front part of the body above the waist, not including the arms or the shoulders, and many of those shots did not land.
That is unbelievable to me. I did not know that score. That's shocking. Antonio Tarver's winning this bout. Make no mistake about that. I'm actually in shock over that score.
That's on the Bernstein scorecard, which does not count here at ringside.
I do not have a computer keypad in front of me, but that is absolutely astonishing to me. I was astonished many times in Barcelona. The scoring here has been very good by and large, but it has gotten a little dicey, especially for some of the American boxers in this medal round.
Well, I would think this is a very difficult bout to score because you have two guys who are very awkward, and it's very tough to measure their blows, whether they're landing.
But I think that whole exchange, when Tarver had him on the ropes, he got credit for one punch. There were many punches that didn't land, but Tarver landed a lot of good straight left hands. There's one right there. I saw it. Did the judges? Now there's a good shot by Jirov.
Yes, Jirov catching Tarver.
And Jirov got that point.
Just under 2 minutes remaining in this final round, a close bout. The winner goes on to fight for the gold on Sunday in the 178-pound light heavyweight division.
You know, people have been wondering when Antonio Tarver would face his most important moment. He's mostly been ahead in matches. He's dominated the light heavyweight division because of his physical stature. Now it's time for Antonio Tarver to step up to the plate, and that's what this crowd is wanting him to do.
A caution to both boxers. It's like Antonio Tarver is winded as we come up on 1:20 remaining in this third and final round.
Marv, I agree with you, and I think that he expended a lot of energy on some of those. There's good shots on the inside by Tarver. He hurt Jirov. Can he get any points, I wonder?
Looked like Jirov's legs went wobbly.
You know, I don't want to be jingoistic about this, but the fact of the matter is the American boxers have had trouble with the judges in the medal round. And I think this is an example.
Antonio Tarver exhausted.
Good left hand by Jirov. He's capable of this.
And we're down to 40 seconds remaining of the bout. Tarver is trying to measure Jirov. He has nothing left, though.
Nice left hand on the inside, though, by Tarver's landing those little short left hands.
But Jirov has also been able to land to the body, and he's scoring.
He's working well on the inside, Jirov, but a lot of those shots not really to the target area.
And we're down to 20 seconds remaining in the third round. You have to wonder whether Tarver could last the final 20 seconds.
He certainly is tired.
I think, Al, a very impressive performance by Vassiliy Jirov.
He has brought the bout to Tarver. There's no question about it. Tarver has counterpunched off the ropes, though.
Good right hand by Jirov, but apparently a caution he was holding and hitting.
A right hook at the end, and we'll see if it was enough.
I don't think so. Vassiliy Jirov finishing strong against an exhausted Antonio Tarver, who in this case began slowly and did not have much in the third round.
Conditioning was a problem for Tarver. There's no question about that. In the latter portion of the bout, both men were very, very tired. Both trying to land their punches, not especially effective. A lot of those cuffing punches by both men. Left hand gets in there. But both men very tired at that point.
Remember, one of the big problems for Antonio Tarver, cutting down on double cheeseburgers. Perhaps maybe that is still a difficult.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner from the blue corner,
Mesdames, Messieurs, le gagnant dans le coin bleu
from Kazakhstan,
du Kazakhstan.
Jirov.
So Vassiliy Jirov has won by decision and did it convincingly in the third round. We're told by the margin of 6 points to 1 to eliminate Antonio